Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about how I have journaled every single day of this year, which is around 5-6 months by now. So I decided to start journaling at the very beginning of this year, so 2023, after seeing how many benefits it's really been giving so many people, and just how I thought that I could exercise its ability to de-stress, to give creativity, to have as a place to look back on your memories, and yeah, all these different things that made me think I think journaling could be really great for me. I've also been trying out a few practices such as meditation to also help with basically going over thoughts, overthinking, any issues with anxiety and problems such as this, to help me resolve these in a practical way. So I'm really just going to explain what journaling has actually taught me, and I would really say that the first thing has got to be that it has helped me understand my thoughts better. And this is because when you're in that kind of anxious mode or that overthinking mode, you have this whirlwind of feelings, emotions, thoughts, and a lot of them aren't always rational. A lot of them are, your brain kind of wanting to go into this fight or flight mode, which doesn't always give you the most rational thoughts. So I wanted to, when I was feeling in these types of ways, I wanted to have something to think, okay, if I write this down, maybe this is going to make me feel better and understand my thoughts. And it really did, because when you're thinking things, it's difficult to actually think about them, if you know what I mean. Like when you're in that anxious mode, it's all just like a swirl, like a whirlwind in your brain. Whereas when you write it down and you actually see it there, you're allowing yourself to actually think about it. And you're able to say, okay, this thing is actually not that deep. Or, why am I feeling like that particular word? You might go back and look at that sentence and say, why do I keep writing that particular word? Or why does that particular word speak to me in that way? And you can go back at it and you can see, okay, let's have a look a bit deeper into that and why I'm feeling particularly like that. Whereas when it's just swirling around, again, like I said, you don't have the ability to really just pinpoint on it like that. Generally, if you write something down, it feels real and you're able to see, okay, am I overreacting, or is this genuinely my feelings? Is this genuinely something I want to talk to this person about, or something that I want to go deeper into? Or is it something that has just annoyed me that day and I'm just writing it down to get it out? I see it in real life, I see it in writing on that page, and now I'm thinking, okay, yeah, it's really not that deep. I don't need to get this angry or frustrated or upset about it. The next thing that I would say is just a nice thing, and it is memories, because I have had some really great memories of this past 5-6 months that I'm gonna have in this journal forever. And I haven't actually shown you my little journal, but yeah, here is my journal. I really recommend keeping a pen. Yeah, I think this is like this little attachment. If you have a notebook that has one of these, I found this to be so much easier for me to just pick up and start writing, because if you're just looking for a pen when it's early in the morning or it's late at night or whatever, then you're not really gonna want to write, whereas having this with the pen with it is going to really just incentivize you to write, because it's right there, so why not? But anyway, memories. So yeah, I've had some really great memories. I've applied to certain things and got into it. For example, with my work experience, I've written about that and how it's made me feel and how it's made me want to pursue writing a bit more in terms of articles and journalism. It's made me have really special events well, it's not made me have it, but I've written about special events and times in my life, and I'm able to go back and look at it. But equally, you know, memories aren't always great. Sometimes memories aren't the best, and I'm able to go back on that and look and see, how did I handle that? How did I think about that when I was actually sitting there and rationally writing this down? And I can look and say, okay, I dealt with this quite well. This is how I rationalized it last time. Something similar happens again in the future, I can use this similar method because obviously it worked out for me, you know, I'm here. So yeah, it's just going to be really great to go back and look at memories. I'm basically finished with that journal now, but I'm going to buy another one for when I go to America, and I can't wait for that. I wish that I had this when I went to Asia. It would have been so great just to write down my feelings, my thoughts, and all the great things that I did there, and have it just solidified in, you know, in a book for when I can go back on in the future. So I can't wait to do that when I'm going to America. I think it's going to be so great. I can't wait to be 50, 60, or even like 80 or something like that, and literally be able to go back and look at all the great things that I did throughout my 20s. The next thing that it's done is improve my writing, because honestly when I started writing it wasn't the best. Like, I was really unhappy with my handwriting, and it made me think, okay, that is a goal that I want to improve my handwriting, because I really haven't handwritten something since being in high school. So when I was like 15, 16 and doing my GCSEs, which is the exams we do here in England, well, the UK I guess, but I found that this was something that I want to change. I also found that my vocabulary use was becoming better throughout the times that I was writing. I also found that I was thinking about my punctuation as well, even though that often I was just thinking, okay, I just want to get these thoughts down, I just want to write, but I was still thinking, okay, let's go back, have a look at my punctuation, and it's just these little things like that that has helped and improved my writing. So the next thing is how it has improved my goals. So you know when people say about speaking something into existence, well that's what I feel like I've been doing with writing. I feel like when I've written something down, that is me putting it into the world and me saying, okay, it is here, it's physical, it's real, okay, so now you've got to go out and do that because it's here, it's out there, it's not just this little thought or this little like, you know, oh what if, you know, in your mind. It's actually there and you're saying, okay, I want to do that because it's, you know, it's there, it's real, it's in the world now. So that has really helped me honestly with, for example, my YouTube channel. I started my YouTube channel like 2 months ago, and this has really helped with achieving my goal of wanting to carry on and being consistent with my YouTube. And it's also helped with my goals of many other things. For example, with fitness, I've wrote about going to the gym that day and hoping to go, you know, the next day or the day after, and certain things like that. So I really think that when you write something down and you speak it, it has far more power than just thinking about it. So the last thing is creativity. So I have found writing to be a really great just creative outlet for me. I see myself as a creative person, so I like to have a few different things to where I can express myself in creative ways, and I think being able to express yourself and writing really go hand in hand, and I just really fell in love, to be honest, with the art of writing. Not many people do actually sit and physically write anymore. I mean, many of us really are just, you know, on our laptops, on like MacBooks, even on iPads, just on our phones writing, and we don't actually sit and write letters or anything really, except, you know, when you're in school. And yeah, the art of writing is just really beautiful. So I want to, you know, still carry on journaling and use that as a creative outlet. For example, I've written down things about, you know, starting YouTube, but also YouTube videos. I've written things about what I want to do in terms of, you know, buying gifts for certain people, or this new skill that I want to learn. So I feel like in those ways that it has been a really great creative outlet for me, and I've just written down little things as well, like stories I'd like to write about in the future and just little things. But I think it's really important to have at least one creative outlet, and if you want to be able to, you know, express your feelings and be creative in that type of way, then I really recommend writing in a journal. So I've just generally really loved writing in my journal. Like I said, it's quite finished with. So yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm gonna go and buy, I think, something similar to this. This is just, you know, a bit of it, but I have really loved it. I've just enjoyed being able to write freely, and it's certainly something that I want to pursue in the future. It might not be every single day, but I'm gonna try and do it every single day, you know, and if not, if I can't do it that day, then I'm just gonna try and fill in those days, if you know what I mean, or kind of write, you know, from the 1st of May to the, you know, 3rd of May, and write in between those days if you're not able to do it every single day, because sometimes you just might not be able to find the time, but I think that it really does work when you're able to do it every single day. So yeah, I have loved journaling and I can't wait to carry it on, and I can't wait to do it, particularly in America. And I think I'm also gonna really just kind of upgrade my journaling game and, you know, do all the creative stuff actually within it. So try and make it look a little bit nicer, maybe, you know, with like washi tape, stickers, you know, collecting certain things. So you know how people have like little leaves and whatever. I'll put some channels here and videos of people who've done that if you're not understanding what I mean. But yeah, no, I love journaling. I think it's great. So thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know if you're going to start journaling, if you have found journaling to be something that has been positive for you. Let me know what the benefits have been for you. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!